Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to game number 12. This was an interesting one. This was a bit of a different one. And yeah, well, you'll just end up seeing what I mean by that. Because, so this matchup, French against Mongols, I really dislike as French. I think you're basically at Mongols' mercy. You have to follow their game plan. First thing first is seeing where your gold spawns. And seeing as that is not in TC range, I figured I guess I'll open spears. It's been a while since I played this matchup. But yeah, I just opened on sheep, thought about it for a little bit, and I was like, I think I'll open spears. So the marketplaces are in the corner, so either of our civs could potentially trade, something to think about. I think it's tough to do against Mongols, but I have to consider the fact that he could do it. So what is nice about starting with spears? It's either he starts with spears, and yes, he can double produce, but I produce fills faster. So if he stay in H1 for a long time, I will get a fill lead to that. If he doesn't go spears, but he goes the dog, then for example, then you can deny the dog maybe. And almost always, either the Uvu or the gold, one of the two, will not be on the Ristisi. So then I can hit one of those. So the spears should always get at least some value. So I see the Uvu. I don't see a barrack, so I want to go attack it. But first I need to see if the TC is here. Okay, yes it is. So I need to find the gold and then attack the gold instead. And if the gold is also under the TC, that's a very rare thing to have happen, that they have gold and stone under the TC. I think it's like, I don't know, one of the 50 games or whatever. Then that's just not lucky. But it doesn't mean the game just ends or something. So he knows my spears are coming, he's going heavy onto the gold. So the spears are mostly just made to not have to deal with a tower on my gold. And indirectly this is now avoided. So with these singular spears you should always watch out that he doesn't get attacked like that. You kind of just want to cause idle time, and if he ever gets his vills to attack, then you just kite it out. So we're denying his gold. We've only made 2 spears. As soon as I didn't see a Rex, I stopped at 2. I think 1 is not enough to deny the gold, and then 2 is a nice amount where you can actually threaten to kill a fill, maybe. So we're trying to catch him unaware, but he keeps noticing. So just based on what I'm seeing here with his con, I'm like, okay, this guy is a serious gamer. You know what I mean? Like, this might be a smurf or something or whatever. He's doing that well. It could also very well mean that because I'm forcing him to micro his con, that maybe he likes idle his villagers or whatever else. But regardless, seeing this, I'm like, okay, this might turn into a serious game here. Like here, once again, he just keeps being on point with his con. What is nice about his con being in his base is that all those sheep here on the right are not collected. So I'm finding more sheep because of it. He's probably made a pasture at the start, I would imagine. Since he went to gold late and he made no units. Trying to cause as much idle time here as I can. Okay, so he's gonna tower his gold. So I probably won't be able to do a whole lot with a knight. But for now, I'm just starting with Knight Archer and go from there. The good old French way. So as always, I group them up together. I think a Knight is a useless unit without the vision of a scout. And I'm just training archers at home. Want to get a look at his Uvu, see what he's making. That's the nice thing about Mongols, you always know where to scout, because everything gets built with Uvu. So I see a range and I'm like, it's probably one of those Mangadai gamers. So I need to get a wall up. And I cannot put pressure against Mangadai. That's what I mean with Mongols. Like Mongols just, they dictate the pace of the game. You just, yeah. You're playing their game, not your own. So I need to wall up my base. I can't let the Mangadais run me around and get a lot of veil kills. I think I should really rush up that wall on the bottom there. So I'm gonna add a second veil to it. Pro scouting is hard to do against Mongols, but if you have enough army, you kind of can just send your army together with your pro scout. Because I don't want to run out of food, right? It's not 100% a given that he's making Mangadai, but the fact that he's opened range and the way that he's been playing, everything kind of implies that he's going Mangadai. Just doesn't really make sense to open range in this game and not be making Mangadai. Ah, 2 units is passed on the minimap. I barely missed them. Trying to see if I see something, if I see him pro scouting at all. Maybe there will be more than 5 veils of the gold and I can kill one. And that's 5, so I leave. He's making pastures, so he's not going pro scout. And here's the Mangadai that I expected. Gonna lose a veil, but I guaranteed my sheep veil, so I'll also kill Mangadai back. It's okay. So we're forced into a very defensive plan here. Yeah, as I said, not the sort of gameplay that I would like to play, but sometimes you just have to play the cards that you're dealt. So I'm gonna try to pro scout here. And I really have to do that carefully. I can't just send them out and expect them to come back. I need the archers and stuff to be there. And for my army to be there, that means I need my base to be walled up, which it is. If my base isn't walled up, then I can't go together with my scouts. Just gonna live off of the berries till the scouts come home. And I'm macroing towards Castle Age. Definitely an annoying unit to deal with. So this is a good example of a game where you want to go guild hall. The extra knight HP is more for when you already have a big mess of knights and you want to all-in your opponents. But yeah, even if I had extra knight HP, I still couldn't all-in them. No real shot to go on a boar or something like that. Even with a tower, it's too dangerous. Got some idle time here, it's really annoying. But I want those fields to be on food. So yeah, we're just clamped up in our base. We might be able to get relics, but it's gonna be hard. We're just gonna leave the guild all on food so that we have some tempo food at some point. And we're just going with everything together, trying to get more deer. Here I think for eco purposes I just need to add a TC. Adding a TC is like the best way to have something going for myself. So this is a little bit scary, but my army is veteran and he just did castle, so I just barely have enough that he shouldn't be able to all-in me there. But the pro scout idea will probably come to an end now because yeah, I can't keep doing that. So I'm going monastery anyway. I'm gonna at least attempt to get 1 or 2 relics. I get it the stone for a TC, I get it a bit too much, but it's fine. And we're living off the pro scout. So ideally, we want to go Imperial without using the guild hall food yet. That would be best. So we're attempting another deer sneak here, but it's dangerous. I need to keep my knights alive for his Keshiks. And I'm heavy onto wood because I need to make farms as well. Send one knight to the relic, maybe be able to kill one monk. Trying to build my house in a way that I'm not using too much space. I'm really like stuck in this small corridor here. It's gonna YOLO relics. Hope for the best, maybe isn't there. I need to train some crossbows, I can't just let him all in me. Gonna try it once more. Can't really scout my opponent, so yeah, we're just sitting here. So his army is here, so I can't go for a red palace there. So I'm gonna try to secure the big mine on the right instead. His army is probably spread out on all the sides and stuff. So with this amount of hills and textiles, I should be able to just get it up even if he's here. Yeah, 44 whales rushing it up. So what's nice here is that we didn't pull the guild hall yet, so we're gonna run out of food now. But we'll be able to supplement that when we pull the guild hall. And even if he tries to win me, these towers, town centers are basically like keeps now. Yeah, a bit stronger even. From aging up with the Red Palace, it makes it so that every ville inside the TC is a crossbow unit. Something like that. So these town centers just murder him. And then I have a secured gold mine on that side there. So I have everything I need. I just need to do a skill in this game. Bide my time. So yeah, he can't go here because of the Red Palace, just murders everything like that. The Red Palace also gives me a spot to build my farms in. So here I buy stone twice to make a 30C. Basically as a keep, and just trying to maximize my vills ASAP. And I'm just going heavy ass blasters. I think whatever he makes The French crossbows are the best unit in the game. They even counter horsemen, so that you can just make them blind. So here he does some kind of run by again, but I just garrison in my TCs. So these are great trades for me. The TCs are just murdering everything. So this is kind of where you fall into a hole in terms of your feed income, so now would be a nice time to pull the guild hall in my opinion. I don't know actually when I did it, but I think now would be a good moment. Making farms here as well under the TCs. And I really just gotta max out my vills here first. Try to go up to 130 or so. So again, he's running into a keep. I don't mind exchanging vills for army. I have 3 TCs anyway. And these are French TCs as well. So it's basically just 50 food units for a more expensive unit. So I'll take that trade. So now I get my food out. Could have done it a little sooner, but it's fine. So now I can start messing army as well. And I can put my guild hall in gold, which I just did. It's like a late game insurance. If this 8k mine and 4k mine runs out, and you just didn't touch the guild hall for like whatever 20 minutes, then all of a sudden you could pull out like 8k gold and maybe win the game with that. So I'm just going ass blasters and cannons. I'm gonna add some stables because I might add cav. Yeah, I'm gonna produce horsemen a little bit. I don't know why it seems to be lagging now. So these horsemen, I'm just gonna mess them up at home. I'm not gonna show them to him. I don't mind losing some vills here and there like that, it's fine. He's losing army. This is an example of a game where you could think about making an actual keep to get discount on your units. But I wasn't too worried about it. So this push is costing him a lot of time, and I think time is in my favor, given that I have guild hall 3 TC. So yeah, I'm not gonna show these horsemen. I'm just passively starting to build them up a bit. I don't want to you know, run out with like 5, get nothing done, and him to know that I'm making them. Taking down 2 of his landmarks. Don't have to deal with those anymore. So yeah, the French crossbows have a lot of melee armor. And now I feel like it's a good moment to go ahead and give him his surprise. I feel more confident now just making my farms anywhere. So we're 26 minutes in, and I feel like this is the first time that it's like my turn to play the game. So yeah, that's the matchup for you. This kind of French style where you get the red palace so that your TCs murder everything, and you go like 2 or 3 TCs. Something we've seen more and more of in tournaments. It's very, very potent. Recently in a tournament I saw Lucerfon do it, and Lucerfon is one of the best French knight aggressors in the game. So if you see someone like him do it, then you know that it's good. Because he wouldn't just do it for no reason. So now we're gonna be able to just non-stop spam horsemen. So we're at 130 vils. That's a nice amount to stop at. If you ever play this strategy, the most important thing is that your red palace isn't in your base, because the red palace already boosted town centers enough that your base is protected. So the red palace needs to be securing resources on the side somewhere. In this case I went for the big gold. It could also be for a wood line, it could be for a small gold, it's whatever. It just has to protect something other than your base. So now I'm getting in a position where I'm 200 pulp and I can put a lot of things in queue anyway. And yeah, I just want to start exchanging units, and then I get to replenish them, and he doesn't. Or at least, hopefully he doesn't. My army is mostly weak to a lot of cav. But yeah, because these are French crossbows, it's not as scary. I'll say it once again, these French crossbows are by far the best unit in the game. Probably could control this better, but not really something that I'm good at. He has like 6 of those trebuchets. So kind of just spamming units into him, keeping myself 2 on the pop at all times. And I'm under his production, so his units get trained into my shots. Gonna see where his eco's at. So yeah, I hate these sort of games. These are not my kind of style whatsoever. I don't particularly enjoy this, but if your opponent says this is the game we're gonna play, then I'll just have to say, okay, let's do it then. And yeah, he never took that big gold. I guess he didn't see it. I think if he plays his style, he should already have the 3 sacred sites, not at a very fast time, to have the timer ticking and maybe win through that. Yeah, you can see in the guild hall here now, it's on 3400, and this is just, I'm not gonna pull this for at least like 20 more minutes, right? Like, pretty often in these sort of games, when the gold like runs out on the map and everybody's kind of just gold starved, and then all of a sudden you manage to pull 10k gold from your guild hall, you could win with that. But I'm not gonna pull it while I'm still mining. So yeah, many things you could do better, like to keep discount and all of that. Just not the sort of gameplay that I'm good at, like I said. But got the job done, and we out eco him, and kind of just overwhelm him eventually. So yeah, so much for game 12. It is what it is. Not a game I'm happy about, but kind of just accepting the game and for what it is, and yeah, that's it. So I'll see you back for game 13, and hopefully we'll be able to play a more game up to my enjoyment. I'll see you there.